Hey everybody, it's homework for Monday, December 9th. So I'm gonna do a couple of these problems with you and you can figure the rest out on your own. But remember, with these word problems, you wanna find a key word that's gonna tell you whether or not you're using a negative or a positive integer, and also whether you're looking for the least or the greatest. So after playing 18 holes of golf, John's score was -4 and Terry's score was -1. Write an inequality to compare the scores, then explain the meaning of the inequality. So -4 and then -1. We learned on the number line that the further to the left the number, the smaller that it is. So in this case, -4 is going to be further to the left on a number line if you place these both on a number line. And that way we know -4 is less than -1. And remember, in golf, you want your score to be lower. So the further down that left side of the negative number line we go, the better for golf. Now, what does this mean? This means that -4 is a smaller score than -1. And technically it means he's used 3 less strokes in golf to complete the number of holes that they've completed, okay? Let's do a different one here. Let's look at number 3. So the table shows the freezing points for gases. Order the gases from least to greatest according to their freezing points. So these are all negative. So that way, you know that you have to have the one that would be furthest to the left, right? So almost like the most negative, right? So the furthest to the left of 0 on the number line would be the one that would have the highest absolute value if they're both negative. So in this case, it looks like -297 ethane. That would be the smallest. And then the next smallest would be -272. Okay, and then you're going to go all the way until you're done to the greatest. Okay? So don't forget, if you were to make a number line here, -297, that one would be the one that would be furthest to the left. Let's see, what else can we do here? Let's do number 6. So we talked about this as well. Explain why a balance of less than -$10 represents a debt greater than $10. So if you had a number line here and you had the value that we're talking about in the problem of -$10, so that means the balance is -10, okay? And when your balance is a smaller number, and remember, as you go to the left, your number gets smaller. If your balance is -12, with these numbers and the debt that we're talking about, remember, -12 is a number that's smaller than -10. Okay, so it's less money that you have. But when we talk about the size of the debt, remember we have to use the absolute value of these numbers. So the further you are away from 0, the greater your debt. So the absolute value of -12 is 12. The absolute value of -10 is 10. Therefore, your debt of $12 is greater than your debt of 10. Okay, so don't forget, when we're just dealing with the numbers, that stands for your balance, your account balance. So -12 is a smaller balance than -10. When we're talking about the distance from 0 with the negative money numbers, it has to do with your debts. And in that case, -12 is $2 more that you owe than -10. Okay, we'll look at one more on the back here. Next page. All right, so we'll do number 10. As a group of students participated in a small business challenge. The table shows the result for the students' budgets. The student will be played with the greatest amount under budget wins the challenge. And what place did Dave finish? All right, so Dave was even. So this table shows the student with the greatest amount under budget. So the greatest amount under budget. So what we'll do here is we'll take these numbers. And when you hear under budget, that means that the more under budget you are. So budget, or breaking even in this case, is what 0 would represent. Under budget's going to be the negative numbers. Okay, so the negative numbers would be under budget. The positive numbers would be over budget. Okay, so what I want you to do is on this, make a number line. 0 is going to be your break-even point. Anything under is going to go to the left. Anything over is going to go to the right. So make sure you do it, and then you'll be able to answer that question. Okay? All right, I will see you Tuesday.